I've let the room with all the mud that was done like 2 days ago sit obviously for a while, so it should be completely dry finally. But over, and you can't really see it, but that corner right there was a spot that I was struggling with so bad last time. So I'm going to redo it today. I just quickly sanded it a tiny bit and then wiped it off so there's no kind of like dust. And now I'm going to try to redo it. I'll show you guys. I'll bring you guys closer. Okay, as you can see, whoa, right there is not finished from there down. Because like right up here is where the bad spot was. And it was super annoying, but I feel like it's gonna be better today. Okay, it's going a little bit better. My hand is extremely sore right here. I don't know if it's from mudding or if it's from other projects I've been doing. But I'll bring you guys a bit closer. Really slimy at first. Also this mud, I just got out of the bucket and I didn't add any water. But once you keep using it, it kind of like warms up. The mud warms up and it's easier to work with. Okay. It's also kind of hard when you get to the bottom. You can't just do it nicely. Oh, it's doing it again. I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but in this corner it just crumbles. But I noticed like when I sanded it, it's fine. Like it's okay if it does that, because when you go back and sand the corner, it looks completely smooth. So it's not a big deal. It's fine. Everything's fine. Like, look at this. See that huge opening right there? I think that's because it's like super dusty and then it doesn't stick. This is my first time mudding, guys, so like, honestly, I don't know what I'm doing. not even. Why is it doing that? Why am I struggling so bad with just this corner? And then I decided to go on live and show everyone how awful I am at this. Good job, Alli. Doing great. Okay. You know what? Oh, frick. I'm leaving it. I'll stand that out. It'll buff out, you know? Okay. Let's move on. What should I do next? Let's do that top corner up there, touching the ceiling and this wall. Riley, I'm mudding. I'm putting the second coat on. So for people that are watching, I am mudding an entire room. And if you don't know what mudding is, it's where you kind of like smooth out where the sheetrock meets so that it looks very smooth, like it looks like just one big massive piece. But I've already done the first coat on everything and I taped it, and now I'm putting the second coat on and I'm using a new material. So it's nice, it goes on a lot smoother, I can definitely tell. But I'm struggling with the corners sometimes because they leave like little crumblies. I don't know how else to explain it besides it looks like dried up crumbles of mud. And I've noticed that today when I sanded it out from the previous day, the crumbles just go away. You can just sand them out super easy, it's not that hard. So we're gonna move on to the top corner. And what else do I gotta do? Top corner and I think those are done. I have another top corner. Oh, that one I have to do. I have to finish that one. Oh yeah, we got a lot to do. Okay. So I'm gonna start on this side. And I'm working on this one. feel like this takes me forever. Hold on. 4-inch knife, I think. Drywall is hung wrong. Stagger your butts. I love when guys are just so dumb on here. I did not put up the drywall. Is it pink? What is pink? Nothing's pink. I don't know. It's fun reading these comments on here because guys think they know everything, but it's cute. Really cute. You never know who you're going to get on live, that's for sure. just touching it like this hurts. I don't think it's from mudding. I was cutting yesterday. I was also painting. What else could it be from? I don't know, it's so tender. So even just like grasping this hurts. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, let's keep going. almost done with this line, this corner. Not the whole corner. I'll have to wait till this dries to do the ceiling part of it. But for now, we'll have this section done. Alright, that section is done. Now, let's move on to, you can't really see it, but this section right there. this one, right here. Oh my gosh. That was stupid of me. That one to do over there, and then I have the opposite side I need to finish up, and then I should probably do that one that goes vertically right there. Okay, so I'm gonna finish up this little section. gonna do this side. Thanks. Yeah, I probably should have been wearing my boots. I'm doing really bad today with flinging mud everywhere. I'm usually pretty good at catching it sometimes, but it's kind of like all over today. Whoops. It's like in my shoe. I should really clean it off. It's just gonna get worse. Like it's a big chunk. Only a little itty bitty bit got on my sock. Let's go finish that corner. Corner's done. Down is gonna be done. Done. Guess we can do the closet. I actually like doing corners better than I like doing the flat ones. Oh, my hand is tired. These are always work sandals. I'm going to try to get all the corners completed. Well, it'd be nice if I got everything done besides the ceiling today. The ceiling, I don't know if my arms can handle it. My arms are already tired. But we'll see. Maybe I'll get the courage. I got a lot of social media work that I need to do, which has been on my mind like all day, all morning. It's so hard to get like my projects done because I'm constantly like, oh, I gotta do this. Oh, I gotta make sure I post that. Oh, I gotta create this. Like, don't have time. Never enough time. And sometimes like I have enough time. I just overthink everything. That's just who I am. Ew, this. Scraping all the I probably shouldn't be doing that, huh? I'm gonna do it. Ew. Okay. Isn't everything kind of a corner? Not everything's a corner. Like sheetrock can meet up like this, or sheetrock can meet up like that. This is a corner. This is a flat thing. You think too much, be like water. Yeah, right. Not everyone can be like you, Josh. You're just too cool for everyone. Okay, let's go to the closet. Actually, let's go over here. Set you up right here. I think you can see. You can see this one. Oh. I already worked in here a little bit and I didn't even realize it. So I just have one side to do on all the corners. Half my work is already done. For the corners. Sweet. Okay. Oh, my arms are tired. That you could see this one, and I started working on that one. I'll move you guys over so you can see. Pretend it's just a long run. Yeah. That's true. This is a long run. Okay, here we are. I'm working on this corner. Right. We need to get some more mud. You would cheat, you wouldn't do the closet? Hey now, we do quality work here at Restored by Alli. We don't cut corners. Oh, I'll show you guys like something that keeps happening to me, and I think it's because I sanded it earlier and I didn't wipe it down like really well. When I put mud on sometimes, it does this. Like doesn't stake. Oops. Stay. Okay. guys a song. Oh, that was weird. That noise is like scratchy. So echoey in here. Okay, I'm done. I bet $100 my hand is sore from using this, because now that I'm doing this, like this thing is jabbing right in my hand. I don't know if you guys were on here earlier, but I was talking about how sore this part of my hand is right now. Like just doing this hurts a bit. It's a bit weak. Like even grabbing this kind of hurts. Also, let's just talk about something really quick. I'm sure there's a brand out there that makes tools specifically for women. Not the stupid, just like, oh, let's make it pink. But like a brand that like makes them fit women's hands compared to man hands. Because let's face it, yes, we're different. We're built different. Girls have smaller hands. We're still capable, but we have smaller hands. And so like they make tools for man hands. And like I'm wrapping my whole hand around here, like barely making it, and like, and my hand gets so tired, and my wrist gets tired, and my arms get tired. And yeah, I know I'm weak, but like also, if it was just a little bit thinner, it'd be so much easier for my hand to like do it right. And so I just feel a little annoyed. Also, one more thing, I'm just gonna complain really quickly about it. The mud buckets, I know you can get them in boxes to like powder form and mix it, but when you get the pre-made buckets that look like this, does anyone else just kind of feel like that it's not smart of whoever manufactured the bucket for specifically mud, that it's a circle? It's round. So when you take this to get mud out, it doesn't perfectly get it. Like you can scrape, but to get it nicely, you have to like awkwardly do it. Why aren't these square? That would make it so much easier. I don't know, maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I don't realize something, that there's a reason why they're circles. Probably because it's cheaper. Okay, I'm done complaining about that now. Okay, what are you guys saying? Yeah, sanding's gonna suck. Yeah, see, I feel like you guys would agree. The freaking bucket should be square. You heard it here first, but I don't have time to like patent that, so someone else can. I'll try to let you guys see this when I smooth it out, but like, I'm a weirdo and I have to get at a perfect angle to get it super nice and smooth. And so that's why I'm always like in front of it when I do it, and you guys can't even see what I'm doing. I'll try to do it off to the side. Can you guys see that? Oh, this is way harder. Enough mud on there. No, I wasn't talking about the tool being round. I was talking about the bucket being square. Wait, now I'm confused. I'm confused on what I'm talking about here. Bucket was square, yeah. Oh yeah, there is, well, it's a little bit rounded on the corners, I guess, but it's more square. Cat litter boxes are, not cat litter boxes, cat litter itself that comes in a big tub is more square. Why don't they use those? We should connect this company with that company and tell them a good idea, and maybe they'll listen. They probably won't listen to me because I'm a girl, but if we get enough guys to do it, they'll listen to you guys. If I go on there, they'll be like, oh, you're just complaining because you're a woman. I'll show you something to complain about. Always money, isn't it? We can't better the world just because it's a good idea. We just have to get money out of it. Ugh. Oh gosh. Beautiful. Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm getting old, guys. My knees hurt, my back hurts, my arms are tired, my hand hurts. Okay, I still gotta do up there. I don't like bringing the ladder in the closet because it's so claustrophobic. be right back. Okay. You can see it. Oh, don't even. Okay. This is so awkward. I'm gonna set you guys on here. See? Oh, you won't really be able to see me, huh? Gosh, there's no good angle. Or is this your work site? I do not do this professionally. I would probably get fired. This is my own house. Okay, we're just gonna leave you guys here. I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna keep moving you. Oh, okay. I know you guys can't really see it. It's just because we're in a closet and it's hard to get a good angle. I'll move you guys so you don't have to just stare at me. Put your right here on the bucket. And I'll just talk to you. We can just have a little chit chat. Change so much to do. Yeah, this is my first time mudding, so it probably shows some rookie mistakes over here, but that's alright. Also, eventually I'll be texturing the ceiling. Never done that before either. We're gonna do, I think they call it like popcorn, and then you scrape it to knock down, something like that for the ceiling. And then after that, it's easy peasy. All you gotta do is paint the walls, well, prime the walls, paint the walls, trim, and then you decorate the room. I think that's what's left. The mudding and the texturing, that's new to me, and also I would say the hardest part. forgot to say that. After all this dries, we sand it, and then we prime and whatever. Thank you. It is a lot of new experiences for me. I hope to one day own a really old house that I can restore. And that might not even be sheetrock and muddy, that might be lath and plaster. Oh, that'd be sweet. I mean, I'm sure it's hard, but add that to the list of skills to learn. And did you know, guys, that like I was reading about why we moved to sheetrock and why we don't do lath and plaster anymore. It's mainly because it's easier to do sheetrock, cheaper to do sheetrock, and it happened after World War II when we got back, or when the men got back, and they needed to build houses really fast, so lath and plaster took too long. They developed sheetrock, I guess, and it's actually not even as good as lath and plaster because insulation-wise, like plaster is way better than sheetrock, but aesthetically, people like sheetrock better because it's smoother and you can make it look really nice and clean, where plastering can crack and stuff, remember? But like functionality-wise, plaster is better. We just went all cheapo with our houses after World War II. And I'm pretty sure that sheetrock is more likely to develop like toxic molds than plaster is. So it's also more dangerous. Just saying. Another cars are also really up for difference. It's like that old saying of they don't make them like they used to, like literally they do not make them like they used to. I used to own an old house and I found a magazine in the floorboards from 1942, and so I got obsessed with like looking up lifestyles, war history, and all that in 1942. And then I was trying to learn as much as I could about my house, and so that's why I decided to like deep dive into learning about all those things. And I also learned a little bit about duct tape. I'm pretty sure duct tape was developed or invented for World War II to keep ammo boxes waterproof. I can't remember which came first, if that came first or if they developed it for like your gutters and ducts inside, like your heating ducts, cooling ducts. Maybe it was developed for that first. I can't remember which one came first, but then they found out like it's not up to code and you can't use it on heating ducts or cooling ducts or your gutters or whatever. But that's why it's called duct tape, because it was once used for that stuff. But I think it's more commonly known for keeping stuff waterproof. in World War II. Also, another comment about sheetrock is another reason why I figured out how like dangerous sheetrock technically is if it gets wet or whatever. Is I used to live in Portugal for a little tiny bit, and they use cement instead of sheetrock for their walls and floors and ceilings. And they don't, like, mold will grow in their houses, but it's not toxic, and it's ugly, but it's not like bad for you. Where like here, we have toxic molds that grow in houses because of the materials that we use to build the houses. And I think sheetrock is on a list of like materials that are the reason why we have toxic molds. I don't know, you'd have to look it up. I know that there's different kinds of sheetrock too. Okay, I'm almost done with this little section. Okay, we're working on the next one. Maybe we'll get more of Damaged Goods Incorporated. How old are you? You sound like you're a bit older. I'm sure you still got life to live. What are you saying? At least you got something to look forward to. Be boring, it's up to ourselves to make live it up and yeah. It is. I mean, life really isn't that boring. I don't know. Some people just aren't curious about things. And I don't know if that's just something. I don't really have a lot of friends, and I also am single, and I don't have a dog anymore, so like I have a lot of time to just think about things. I think about things a lot. I used to have a lot of friends. They all got married and had kids, and they're living up their lives, but I'm just on a different page than them. 35. Yeah, oh my gosh, you're young too. I'm not saying life can't be fun with kids and getting married. I'm sure it's really fun. But like, it's just hard for me to relate to other people that are married and have kids and live in that like normal lifestyle. I still want that so bad. I still want it, I can't have it. I'm too weird. Nobody likes me. That's a joke. That's a joke. That's just, I'm not asking for people to say they like me. I'm just kidding. I forget that some people don't know my humor. Like, obviously, you guys are strangers on here. But, like, I try to be funny, and then people are, like, really concerned about me. And I'm just, like, over here, like, oh, that was actually just a joke. I was just trying to be funny. Failed. Thank you. Another thing that I learned about a little bit in my old house was, I don't know if anyone on here will know what tube and knob wiring is, but it's like the really, really old electrical system they used to use back in the day, and it's really dangerous. For the old house I was in, before I moved in, they updated it, but they just left the old stuff, not obviously working, but they left it there. So when I pulled up floorboards, I could see the bare wires going across the floor. And I also had, like I said earlier, the lathe and plaster walls. So like insulation in old homes will like sink. I think they do that in new homes too, maybe. I don't know, but like old insulation is really nasty looking and gross, but it like eventually sinks to the bottom. And why tube and knob wiring is so dangerous is that insulation would fall out of the wall into the floorboards and touch the wires and start your house on fire. Scary. I think I have a video on my channel that actually has the tube and knob wiring that has the wiring showing in one of my videos. It's the one where like I find something underneath the floorboards, and I found the tube and knob wiring, but the other thing that I found, which was really kind of gross and like weird to think about, that there was rats or mice crawling in the walls, I guess. I'm sure they used the lathe as like a little ladder or something, because I was on the upstairs part of my house and there was mice up there, and they would die and their skeletons would be under the floorboards. Creepy. Creepy. Because when I first saw their skeleton under there, I was like, is that a piece of rope? I didn't touch it. I didn't touch anything that was down there. It was really gross. But piece of rope, and then I took a picture of it, and there was like a little skull like a little baby, well not baby skull, but like a baby mouse skull. And then the spine that leads into the tail. Ew. I could tell you so many stories about my old house. Scott, you're redoing a house. Is it your own house? That is a lot of work. Also, it's hard to live in a construction zone. That's why I asked if it's your own house. Because I was redoing a lot of my house when I lived in it, and it felt like I just had to wear shoes all the time, and everything was dirty. That's a lot of work. I couldn't imagine, I could not imagine like trying to redo a house and like having a family at the same time. If you can do it, you're probably like a superhero or something. But imagine trying to like manage kids as well as like make dinners and do all of that stuff normally, but your house is under construction and there's dust everywhere, paint, ugh. That'd be hard. When I was doing it, it was just me and my dog. It was like the best time of my life though. I loved living in that house. Two kids and two dogs. Dang. Do the kids help? You wish they're 7 and 4. Eventually they'll be a little army to help you. I was just talking to Josh about, I don't know if Josh is still on here or not. I had to babysit my niece and nephew last night, and I was trying to just make mac and cheese for them. Like super easy mac and cheese. And it was like chaos. There's 2 of them and they're both like very energetic. I was like, how does anyone get anything done when they have 2 kids? I mean, it was just me watching them, but it was crazy. Another thing about my old house, now I'm thinking about all the things I found in my really old house. It was built in like the 1900s, we assume, and the deed like goes back farther than that, but we don't think the house was built until 1900. But one time I decided I just wanted to go up in the attic to see what was up there. I'm like a very curious person. And it's weird, like if you own a house and you haven't been to a certain part of it, like, isn't that kind of weird? I feel like you have to like see everything, see your entire house. Oh, but there's some people who buy houses and never take one step in the attic. But anyways, back to my story. I went up in the attic and I was like, what is up there? And there was stuff up there, like, not a lot, just like a little pile, like an old children's step stool made out of wood, and it was like red and yellow, and like, I think it had like clowns on it, kind of creepy. An old folding chair and table, like a really, really old one that's falling apart. And then a pair of like handmade pants, which was kind of weird. Do the top right now. Trying to think if there's any other stories I can tell you guys about my house. Oh, one of the most like embarrassing but crazy stories I could probably tell. It's a long story, but I decided to re-roof my own house, like with someone that said he knew how to do it really well. I'm not sure he ever really done it before, maybe like just like as a helper, but not, he was supposed to like pretty much take over and do the project leading or managing of it, and it kind of was a disaster. We got to the day of like, okay, let's start tearing down off the roof, and we got up there and he listed up, there was 2 sets of shingles, which is pretty normal. And then underneath the 2 sets of shingles, there was wooden shakes, like the really old school wooden shakes. Wooden shakes are just like these little pieces of wood that are, each one was nailed on separately. Like old school, like I would guess that was the original roof. And we're like, oh, frick. Shingles are hard to take off, but not super bad. Taking off wooden shakes takes so long. Like, and then you have to make sure you get all the nails. So you can't just like rip off the shakes. So someone was taking a shovel and just pounding those babies out. And then I was coming behind them like ripping out all the nails. And it took so long. We had to do it in sections. I'll save the long story for another day, but in the end, after we got up there and we started taking the wooden shakes off, we realized that there was not a single piece of plywood underneath any of the wooden shakes. Nothing. And so we had to go get plywood, and we did the entire roof. And right before, like we had one big section left. Like it took longer than expected, and then we had one section left, and the person that was kind of like the project manager who was supposed to be doing it with me decided he didn't feel very good and he doesn't want to finish the project. So like a good portion of my roof didn't have any shingles on it and no tarp or paper, whatever you call it, on it, weather guard. It was a disaster. So I was freaking out. It was supposed to rain in 2 days and I didn't have a roof on my house, or parts of my house. And luckily my mom knew someone. She knew someone that's son owned a roofing company in Rochester, Minnesota. Priority Construction, or Priority Roofing, Priority Construction I think it's called. And we told them like what happened and why we were kind of in this problem, and they're like, oh well, we'll just come finish it for you. And they did it for free. Well, it's just like a little section of it, but they did it for free. I got so lucky. I was so blessed. Sometimes I think I'm a little too ambitious. Roofing a house, it was a steep roof too. It wasn't easy. But I did do the entire roof for only $6,000. And I got it quoted by a company that, like a professional company, and they were gonna say it was gonna cost me about $25,000 to re-roof my house. And they didn't even know about the wooden shakes. So yeah, saved a little bit of money on that. Just decided to spend a lot of mental health on it. Okay, this ladder's in the way. You missed so much, Josh. I told all my stories about my little yellow house. But I'm still working on this corner. Oh, I didn't tell any of those. Those aren't that crazy. But my basement in my little yellow house was definitely full of spiders. Well, even they'd crawl up to my house. But there's these like centipede things too that were super scary. So I bought a Nerf gun and decided to shoot them with Nerf guns. Maybe grab some more mud. Okay. Almost done with this little corner. My hand is so tired. You can see how much I have left. Oh, I'm getting my tripod on money. Just a tiny little bit up there. wanted to get this mainly done today. I don't want to like keep waiting. But Josh, I think you're still watching. I was just literally having a thought of the trolls that you built, like what do you call those? Not statues, whatever. Pieces, the big troll pieces that you built. And I was just like, how hilarious that must be that there's like grown men with like scary looking tattoos putting together trolls for a big like kids thing. That's so funny. I don't know why that popped in my head, but it did. Okay, now we're moving over to this side. We're going to do this one after this side. How much battery do I got? Oh, my battery is getting kind of low. Yeah, you should have taken pictures with those things. That would have been sweet. Were they as tall as you? Or taller even? I mean, I'm sure their hair, the troll hair, was really tall, but... That's hilarious to remember the name. I would have never known the name of that troll, except for I watched the movie last night. Trolls. Branch. And Poppy, the girl one. Wait, Josh, did you ever make, I don't know what they call them in the movie, but there's the trolls, the cute little things, and then the big ugly things. Did you ever make one of those? I just realized my phone is like crooked. Did you, I don't know what they call them. Dog. Oh yeah, I mean, I feel like, but have you seen the movie? There's things that are trying to eat the trolls, the scary monster things. I feel like it should have been a requirement for you to watch the movie. Seen the movie. Hey, I mean, there's nothing wrong with watching a kid's movie. It's a cute movie. I was watching it, obviously. Well, I guess my excuse was we're not playing it. It's cute. You grab mud. You don't have to tell anyone. Or you can just tell me, I won't make fun of you. I've always loved animation. Like the cute kid movies and how they get all that to work behind the scenes is insane. You want to work, like, I was watching a documentary on, what movie was it? Now I can't remember what movie it was. It was a really cute Disney movie, but they were talking about how long, like, they get illustrators for each character, and then they're responsible for, like, making the character move certain ways and whatever. But that's insane. To make a whole movie, it takes them years, and each character has an illustration. The backgrounds have an illustrator, or a different illustrator. And so this is just, the process is insane. was not overheating. It was letting me know that I have 20% battery left. Oh, I'm sweaty. My phone is an Apple iPhone. It doesn't overheat like your Android or Google phone, whatever it is. Just saying. Okay, one's like I got that corner done. I gotta do the other corner, one side, and then I think I might stop for at least right now because I haven't eaten anything today yet, and I'm really hungry. I'm starting to shake a little bit, which means I need to eat something. Yeah. So after I do this corner, I'm gonna take a break from money and then go do my actual job, freelance social media. Oh, my freaking arms are so tired. It's all good. It's all good. Because after this corner, I have 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. Oh, frick, 5, 6. Oh, I have a lot. I don't want to count anymore. I have over 6 spots to do. Oh, never ends. But the corners will be done. The arm just doesn't want to work. Holy buckets. I bet all the mothers out there have like massive forearms. My wrists even hurt. Oh gosh. Stretching that out. Okay, I'll move you guys over so that you can see, hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Can you see? Can you see? Oh, no. I'm working on this corner. No. Oh, it feels so good not to hold that. Ouch. My boss need a raise? Yeah. I wish. Finish this before my phone dies. We will see. Gotta grab some more mud. Exposed. Hard to do the closet because you feel like you're so confined in this little area. It's not as easy. And I don't want to touch this wall because I bet I did touch the wall. I messed up. Oh, I messed it up. I don't want to do this anymore. takes all my effort to put this on the wall. My hand is so weak. else, like when they get super, super hungry, start shaking? Like, does that happen to you guys? Or is it just me? Okay, I'm gonna clean up, eat some food, get some other work done. Maybe I'll get back to working on this later tonight. Maybe not. Who knows? All right, see you guys.